We consider this a spike in violence and not a new trend. This is a spike in violence that we got to get in and get in the middle of.
Omaha's police chief says he's redeploying resources to get that spike in gun violence under control.
Well, Chief Todd Schmatter says the string of shootings and murders in August do not represent a crime trend. 3 more people were shot overnight. Well, first, officers found 30-year-old Marquez Booth injured near 56th and Ames. 32-year-old Kalita Sutton told police the gunfire hit her as she drove through the area.
About 20 minutes later, officers responded to 25th and Ellison. Police found 37-year-old Elmas Williams. They say he has life-threatening injuries. The police chief calls the most recent shootings concerning because they may be retaliatory.
KETV News Watch 7's Joey Sapchik talks with Nebraska medicine trauma specialists who say this week has been taxing. Even so, they believe there's hope. Joey?
Bill, Julie, violence intervention workers at the hospital say it's not just about the trauma wounds they see, but the stories they hear.
There's a team at Nebraska Medicine tasked with helping patients heal, but not in the way you might think.
We have an obligation to treat them outside of the hospital as much as we do treating them inside the hospital.
Ashley Ferrens is the violence intervention supervisor for Encompass and a former ER nurse.
These injuries, they affect just more than physical.
Encompass treats victims of violence while they're in the hospital, but specialists like Alberto Gonzalez stick with survivors as they re-enter the community.
I relate a lot to what these kids say. I've lived and gone through a lot of the stuff they've gone through.
Encompass studies the symptoms, like a family history of violence or gang affiliation, and the cure, like helping people find housing as they heal.
Who wants their children to walk in those footsteps? Not me. And I made sure I broke that vicious cycle.
But this month, that cycle of violence pervades with 6 homicides. The very morning we met with Encompass, there were 3 non-fatal shootings in Omaha.
This week was hard for our team. We had relationships with some of those individuals that have passed this week.
Encompass engages survivors in hopes they don't end up back in a hospital bed. One 18-year-old shot and killed this week was injured in a different shooting earlier this summer.
It's really hard as healthcare providers to see individuals come in again and again.
Healthcare workers dedicated to patching up a deeply wounded community, in every sense of that word.
What are their dreams? How can we get them to a safer environment?
Encompass also helps people pay medical bills and put food on the table, addressing those side effects of these cycles of violence. Reporting live, Joey Sapchik, KETV News Watch 7.